So guys, you can see over here we have two codes over here, one on the right, this is our half header, and one on the left, this is the test module. Now see, in the design code we just took two equations. For the sum it is A XOR B, that is how you make a half header, and for the carry it's A and B. So we took it from the Google because we know a half header has a fixed circuit, so it looks something like this. You have a XOR gate for the sum and an AND gate for the carry. Now go back, we designed our complete code around these two equations which are mentioned there. So since we have two inputs A and B and two outputs sum and carry, so we initialize them, and then we use the combination block here, combination logic, assign statement, sum, it's A XOR of B, because as per the equation over here which we have found, see, sum is equal to AB naught plus A naught B. So I have implemented this in the Verilog using the Verilog's allowed syntax, A multiplied by negation of B plus negation of A multiplied by B. This is our sum, and for the carry it's A and B. This is the symbol for the AND gate, A and B. Now to test this code, we made a test bench on the left, and in the test bench we initialized our variables, then we connected the ports A with A, B with B, sum with sum, carry with carry of the test bench with the design code. Then we wrote our test cases. Since we just made a truth table here, see, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, first test case, then A 0, 0, 1, 1, then B 0, 1, 0, 1. It is just like this truth table that we are going to verify. A is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1, B is equal to 0, 1, 0, 1. Carry and sum will be generated by these two commands in the device under test code. Now we use a $monitor command to display it on the terminal. First of all, we are displaying the time, then the value of A in binary, value of B in binary, then sum in binary, then carry in binary. Value of time is coming from the system clock, $time, value of A from variable A, B from B, sum from sum, carry from carry. Now once we run the simulation, we get this result. At time stamp 0, that is A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 0. Sum is 0 and carry is 0. At time stamp 1, when A is 0, B is 1, sum is 1 and carry is 0. When A is 1 and B is 0, sum is 1 and carry is 0. When A is 1 and B is 1, sum is 0 and carry is 1. Now if you check these tables over there, now for the sum you can see it says 0, 1, 1, 0. For the carry it's 0, 0, 1. Now check our code. Sum is 0, 1, 1, 0. Perfect. For the carry it's 0, 0, 1. Perfect. We check another table as well, so we can be sure. Okay, there sum is 0, 1, 1, 0. Carry is 0, 0, 1. Go back. Sum is 0, 1, 1, 0, carry is 0, 0, 1, perfect. Again, the last table, we check another table, this one. Okay, sum is 0, 1, 1, 0, carry is 0, 0, 1. See, sum is 0, 1, 1, 0, carry is 0, 0, 1. So you can see that our code is working perfectly fine that we made on the Verilog. Hello guys, welcome to learning microcontrollers. In this lecture, we will be designing an half header in Verilog, and we will write our demonstration code and then simulate the result on the EDA Playground. So let's get started. So let's go to the Google and first see what and how half header looks like. What is the equation and what is the table of the half header? Our design will be totally around the equation, and then we will verify our made design by simulating the result and then comparing the table generated by our code with the actual table. So first we need to see these. Okay, just go to the image so we can see how it looks like. So that is how it looks like. It have a XOR gate which is for the sum and an AND gate for the carry. See, if I zoom in, you can see that there is a two gates. One is the XOR, one is the AND. XOR is for the sum and AND is for the carry. But two are the input, A and B. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, sum 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So we will use this table to verify our made half header on the Verilog, that our half header on the Verilog must generate the same results for the same inputs. So this will be the equation that we will be using for the sum, and this will be for the carry. So let's first verify, do all have same? Is it correct? Okay, there too we have the same equations. For the sum it's a XOR gate, A naught B plus A B naught, and for the carry it's an AND gate. So we go down, we see more examples so we do not make a mistake. Okay, this one as well, let's see this one. Okay, this is the third one. Again, sum is the XOR gate, A dot B naught plus A naught B, and carry is the AND gate. And then XOR gate and AND gate, this will be the table that we will use to verify our output. Okay, let's go to the EDA playground now. Our design will be built around these two equations for the sum and the carry. Okay, go to your EDA playground like this. Wait. EDA Playground is a free tool, but to access the commercial simulators like these one, Aldec, Revera, Cadence, Siemens Questa, Synopsys, Siemens Precision, etc., you have to be logged in, signed up and logged in using either your organizational or an institutional email. They don't ask for money, but they do ask for that. But if you are signed in with the Gmail or Yahoo, etc., no issue. You can go with these free simulators, GHDL, Verilator, Icarus, etc. So it's up to you. Okay, first of all, you get two windows. This is on the left. This is your test window where you will write the test bench. And on the right side is the main design window. You will write your Verilog design code over here. So let's start writing. Before we write, let's first fetch those equations. So we do not have to go into this tab again and again. For the sum, it is A XOR B. For sum, we call it A XOR B or equal to A B naught and A naught B. A multiply by, okay, we write it like this, A B naught. Okay, then we have plus, I guess, A B naught plus A naught B plus A naught B. Okay, now we write the carry equation. Carry is equal to A and B, only two gates equals to A, and this is the symbol for AND in. Okay, we just write dot here so we do not forget, that is not required here. Okay, this is our A dot B or A and B, that is a better thing, A and B. Okay, now we write our code. We have only two variables. See over here, you have two inputs A and B and two outputs sum and carry. So we only have two variables as input A and B and two variables S and C as carry, A, B input, S, C carry. So let's go to our design and initialize a module called half adder. Starting here, input. Since input is just 2 bits, so by default our variable is 2 bit. No need to mention the length because it will be 2 bit by default. B, and then we have two output. We call them output reg, and one I name as sum and other one output reg as carry. These are our outputs, close the bracket. So we have initialized two inputs and two outputs as per our requirement. Now we can go with the combinational logic. Just write the assign statement and write the equation for the sum. Sum is equal to, okay, we are writing it in the wrong side. Okay, copy this paste it here. That is where you have to write the design code. Left side is for the test bench. Sorry for that. Okay, sum, for sum you have to write A or B, this equation, but you cannot write this equation directly here, it will not work. You have to write A multiply by negation of B, this is a symbol, and then plus negation of A multiply by, no, yes, negation of A multiply by B. That is your equation for the XOR gate here. So A B naught, it means that A multiply by negation of B, A naught B negation of A multiply by B, like this. Then we write the second command here, carry. For carry it's just A and B, that is the AND gate. Now we started a module, we have to end this module. We write here AND module like this. Now this is our simple code. We have this very simple code for the half header. Now we can test this code. We have to test this code by verifying this table. Like these tables that are shown here, we have to verify this. Like once we give value to A to this, B to this, then carry will be this, sum will be this. We have to verify this table to make sure that our adder is working, half adder is working perfectly fine. Now to do that, we have to write a test bench. Either we can write the values here for A and B, like A is equal to this, B is equal to this, then write a code to display that on the output, but that is an immature way of doing it. The proper verification engineer do that is they use this test bench. Since we have the test bench on the EDA Playground, we will write the test bench to test this code. So this will be our DUT, device under test. Here we write the test bench. To connect these ports, we will connect these variables with the variables of the test bench. Then we will assign value to A and B in the test bench. And then we will use these equations to process those values and display the results on the terminal. That's how it's going to work. So we write module tester. Then we take the input variables, write them the same names because it will be easy to connect the ports if you have the same name. Reg A, reg B. Then output, for output we use a wire type. Spellings must be same. Better you copy paste. Sum, wire. And this is the carry, copy paste. So the spellings remain same. That is it. Now we connect the ports. Now first of all, to connect the port, you have to copy the name of the module in the design side which you want to connect. I want to connect this module, half header, then write UUT. Then here you will connect the port. Now dot A, variable A of this design will be connected to my A here inside it like this. Now the B will be connected to B like this, and then sum will be connected to sum. See, writing the same names made our life much easier over here. And then there will be the carry, dot carry over there as well. Now with the last one you will not use the comma. Okay, this is how we connected the ports. Now whatever the value of A is here will be transferred over there, or whatever the value is here will be transferred over here. Whatever the value of sum is there will automatically be transferred here, or whatever the value of carry is there will be transferred here. These will be our assignments, and we will give values to A and B from the test bench. Now we write our test cases. We write initial begin, and for every begin there is an end. I'm writing right now because in the end I may forget to write them. Since we also started a module, we have to end the module using this command. Now inside it we write our test cases. We will make a truth table. See, this is basically a truth table here. See, A, B, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is a truth table, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So that's what we do. We make a truth table. I write A equal to 0 and B equal to 0. Our first test case. Then I copy this and paste this 4 times to make a truth table. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 like this. Now since we need to display the output on the terminal as well, we have to write some command. So once the processing is done, we have to display the value of sum and carry calculated by these assignments. So for that you use either the $monitor or the $display command. If you go with the $display, then remember you have to write $display with every test case, while $monitor only have to be written once. So we use a $monitor. $monitor will keep on monitoring all of these variables at all the timestamps. On whichever timestamp the variable value changes, at that timestamp it will display it on the terminal automatically. You don't have to rewrite the value, rewrite the command. So first of all, I would like to display the time. I write here time is equal to percentage 0t. This means that time will be displayed as it is. There will be no precision added. Like for example, this is my time, 1 nanosecond. It will be displayed as it is. It will not add any zeros etc. into it. We also have to write inverted commas because we are writing the text as well. So next thing, I would like to display the value of A. A is equal to percentage B. This means that the value will be displayed in binary because A can be either 0 or 1, so it is perfectly fine. B is equal to percentage B. B will be displayed in binary, it's percentage. And then after that, I would like to display the value of sum. Here you go. Sum is equal to percentage B in binary because sum can be either 0 or 1. Then the value of carry, here you go, is equal to percentage B. All the values will be in the binary. Then we close the inverted commas, give a comma, then tell the system that from where your value of time will come from. $time because it's the first variable. Then the next variable, value of A will come from variable A. The value of B will come from variable B. The value of sum will come from the variable sum. The value of carry will come from the variable carry, like this. Close the brackets. Now this is our first timestamp for the first test case. Now the second timestamp for the second test case, third timestamp for the third test case, 4 timestamp for the 4 test case, 5th timestamp for the $finish command, like this. Here the code ends. Now see, this is our total code, $finish and $monitor. Since $monitor command will start monitoring these variables till the $finish. We have used this command by ourselves. It's an independent command which is used to finish the simulation, so we can do the debugging, else the simulation may keep on going forever. So now this is our code. Before you run the simulation, you have to go to the left. You have to select the simulator you are going to use. I'm going to use a Cadence Exilium, and then I will save my work. After saving the work, I will click on run to check if there is any error or not. Okay, no error. The simulation worked perfectly. Okay, this is unforeseen because we are not using the time 0. See, at time 0 there is no value. To remove this, you can just, it's better that you cut this and you bring this one over here. So at time 0, now you have something to show. Now, usually it's a best practice you put it above the monitor like this. Now you click on run. See, this error will be gone. See, no error now. Now 4 timestamp, 4 test cases. Now at time interval 0, at time interval 0, A is 0 and B is 0. See, A is 0, B is 0, time interval 1. Now see, it's a truth table. A, check only the value of A, 0, 0, 1, 1. B 0, 1, 0, 1. Now go to this table. A 0, 0, 1, 1, B 0, 1, 0, 1. Now we have to verify our results. So when A is 0, B is 0, sum is 0 and carry is 0. That is same. Sum is 0, carry is 0. Okay, for the carry it is 0, 0, 0, 1. We check our code. For the carry it is 0, 0, 0, 1. That is perfect. Now we check the sum side. For the sum it is 0, 1, 1, 0. We check here. For the sum side it is 0, 1, 1, 0. It is perfect. Now we also check other tables as well. It might be a problem. Okay, we check some other tables. Okay, this one. For the sum it is 0, 1, 1, 0. For the sum it is 0, 1, 1, 0. And for the carry it is 0, 0, 1. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Another table. So, okay, this one as well. For the sum it is 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. For carry it is 0, 0, 1. So this is perfect. So guys, this is it. I hope you guys learned something from this lecture. If you guys have any questions, please do ask. We'll see you in the next lecture. Goodbye until then.